Hey, great Friday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And I wanted to come on this morning because it will be one of the last shows that I will have for a couple of days. Because I will be heading off to Cuba. We'll be heading off to Cuba on Sunday, really. But I leave tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I will be arriving in Monterrey tomorrow around 5 o'clock. Arriving in Monterrey, lay down, dinner, go out, maybe do a movie, chill, and just get ready for a Sunday trip into Cuba. And it's good to be going back to Cuba. I think I have everything prepared. I'm hoping, and it's exciting for me. This trip, I'm struggling a little bit on the financial side. It's a little bit tighter because I just came back from Rome and I spent a crap load of some money uh, in Europe, and was not a smart thing to do. It is kind of trippy. Buenos dias, Jacob, Mama, and good morning. Got word that they're using crowbars to separate garage doors. One of the things that I think is very surprising about the city of Brownsville, I've noticed that there's been an increase in crime here recently. I mean, is it just me, or have y'all noticed that the amount of crime out there being committed is a lot greater? Um, Now, even the police department is putting out their warnings in regards to a lot of the different vehicles that a lot of these groups are targeting, and it's kind of trippy. It's kind of trippy because at some point, you know that a lot of individuals would go out there and get vehicles and get like full coverage insurance, and there was always that question whether individuals, like, they couldn't pay if for their vehicles, would opt to like sell them off to individuals in Mexico and then get the insurance to pay for them, so they'd get a little money, and also they wouldn't have that big huge payment. It wouldn't necessarily go horribly bad on their credit. I remember those type of scams. But as of recent, they've been targeting like GMC trucks or Sierra trucks, uh, a certain type of vehicle. I'm thinking that they are being used to transport all these illegals that the coyotes are bringing over, the cartels are using to bring over into the United States, plus helping them bring over these amounts of drugs that we see regularly coming across the border, to the point that they become so brazen. I mean, we recently saw how I posted a videos, other individuals shared videos on how they just threw over those big old bundles of, I think it was marijuana. I'm guessing it was marijuana. I'm sure it wasn't cocaine because it would just be too heavy. But they throw out these back bundles of marijuana right in front of our kids. And I did get contacted from the school, and they asked that, hey, Erasmo, would you mind taking down the videos? where our kids are coming out in the video. And I said, I honestly didn't see the videos. So I said, let me go back and look at them. And it's kind of trippy, kind of weird, but I post them on my campaign page because I'm thinking that it's a lot less plausible for individuals to go out there and report them, and I get blocked from Facebook. And if my page is going to get blocked from Facebook, I'm hoping that that one gets blocked off and not my regular page. And like, I mean, every other day I'm getting reported for something or other. So I said, yeah, man, not an issue. I mean, I don't care. So I deleted the videos from my page, and I said, up, they're down. And they said, well, we've still seen them. And I said, oh, okay, they're on my campaign page. So I went onto my campaign page, and there you can I think you can adjust the privacy on them. So I had to delete them completely. So I said, I just deleted it. And then later on the day, I get a message again. I said, it's still up there. And it was another video with the kids coming out, which I didn't see. And I said, man, I wasn't trying to be a dick. I didn't watch the videos. And I don't watch a lot of the things that come out there. I mean, I didn't watch the fire video at the Port of Brownsville. I didn't watch the videos with a lot of the different accidents out there. I honestly just don't. I don't have time to watch everything that's on my page. So again, I don't. So there's just this little crime wave going on in our area. So I'm not surprised of what Luis says, that they're jacking up garage doors, and that I think is really, really very, very telling of a lot of the different groups that are coming over. We don't know what we're going to get with a lot of these individuals that are coming over from these South American, Central American, and even Western European countries, Asian countries that are coming across our border, because they're coming from Haiti, even a lot of the different islands, the Bahama Islands here that are coming over. Just don't know what we're getting. And one of the things that I think that has been the rhetoric from like individuals like Trump and stuff is that we're not necessarily getting the best of the best, guys, because the best of the best, a lot of the individuals like the engineers, the doctors, and although trust me, I know for a fact that a lot of doctors, like the individuals in Cuba, they don't make more than like 40, $50 a month. But a lot of those individuals will opt to stay in the countries because they're not doing that bad. We're getting the individuals that are probably out there committing crimes and in where they're at, and they're just trying to get away and trying to find a place where they can either commit more crimes or get a free handout, like New York or Chicago. And even the mayors, like the mayor of New York, has come out and said, "Hey, we don't want these people anymore," because he's called it a crisis. Car theft ring in Bronzo. So, are you saying they're coming across responsible? What I'm saying is that they're not helping. I think of it this way. And let me plantear it this way. A lot of these individuals, it's like when back in the day, Hector, I lived on El Valle Drive over here by Minnesota. And back then, estaban entrando these people from Central America, and they were staying allá en la Casa Romero, that now is a Sosanaman house. And you're talking about it was jam packed with these individuals. I mean, these guys were coming into our house to steal, like at least once a month. And a la casa de nosotros, a la casa de los vecinos, a la casa de los otros. A lot of this stuff was never even reported to the police because there was nothing that they could do about it. Because a lot of these folks, Hector, they come over here, they can't work. They don't have papers. See, I see there aren't great jobs for people down here, Hector. I mean, there are no jobs being created here. There is no economic development for individuals here locally. Do we have jobs for individuals that are coming from Central South America, Bahamas, from Eastern European countries, or from Asia, Haiti? No jobs. what are they going to do? They're going to find ways to make easy money. And that's what happened back allá when I was like 20 something, like 25 years ago, allá por el Valle Drive. And they were coming across. So it's not helping the situation. And we're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of people coming across a day, Hector, a day. We can't sustain that. I mean, honestly, we cannot sustain that. It's impossible. Si así, a city like New York, which is very, very rich, allá que la mamá de Tarzan, up there, they're calling it a crisis. Imagine a city like Brownsville, a pipsqueak, small little city like Brownsville. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. And all anyone has to do is really just drive downtown, guys. Crime is there. And I no me consta because I don't have anything against individuals that opt to enter into that are legal age that enter into the prostitution thing. Cada quien hace con sus nalguitas lo que quiera. God bless them. And allá la politiquera church pastor could hire them all he wants and take pictures of them and put them on his iPad all he wants. That politiquera church making $1 million pastor out there could do all he wants, guys. They're adults. As long as they're adults, and I'm thinking that he's going to get in trouble because I'm thinking that they're probably going to find that some of those individuals that he was out there taking pictures and putting them on his iPad weren't all necessarily adults. We'll see. Right now, the clergy ain't doing too hot out here in the city of Brownsville, especially with what happened with the priest in St. Luke. But again, a lot of it has to do, and again, in regards to responsibility, Hector, at the end of the day, the community is responsible. It's like out here in St. Luke. My goodness gracious, guys, que vergüenza. And what a horrible situation for our children and for our community. I mean, did the guy do it? Again, innocent till proven guilty. The guy did it. Actually, they're purchasing the same system as people who redo keys and fobs. The cost about $2,500. Most people stealing are teens being offered $5,000 per vehicle. Yeah, and for them, it's like tons of money. It's facts. Yeah. All right, what's up? Not much. I remember the 80s when hordes were coming across. I saw this person. It's crazy. And they're coming across again. Back then, es cuando estaba llena esa Casa Romero. And I'm not joking, Hector. We lived allá en El Valle, 114 El Valle Drive. That was our address. I mean, cada 2 semanas entraban a la casa, not just the property, a la casa para ver qué robaban. Papa was crazy. Papa had this little gun, like an old style revolver. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Papa wouldn't shoot a fly. Local police doesn't have records of none of these people. No one knows where they're coming from. No history, none of them. And there's no fingerprints. There's no way to track them. There's nothing. And it's going to get to the point where it starts to become a mega crisis out there, guys. Mega crisis. It's time to take the uninvited guests out and close the door. It's time to take care of our house. The house is now full. Yeah, and let me tell you again, it's nothing against hating on the people that are coming over. It's not. It's not. Again, guys, we've got to be able to take care of our own first. Goodness gracious, Luis, like all the info. So you have the contact information of those to get those 5,000. That's loco. Most of the crimes being committed, the mugshots in the media are used from here, the U.S. What are we offering them to prevent delinquency? Well, I think a lot of the ones that are getting caught are the ones from here because they're pretty dumb and they're committing dumb crimes. And I think a lot of the ones that I'm seeing, and let me say this, Lalo, and again, I have not been on these pages for the longest time. The last one that, or the only one that I've been on there was for my DWI. But let me tell you, I am not in favor of putting up people's mugshots on social media. I am not in favor. I think it's just a way to humiliate individuals. And again, some of the stuff that I mean that goes out there, like Class B misdemeanors, Class C misdemeanors, I think it's just stupidity to be throwing out all this stuff out there on social media. I do not like it. I do not like that our Brownsville Police Department puts up this blog page, this page that puts up everybody's mug shots, and I don't like it. If anyone, I don't like it. I don't think that individuals should be humiliated that way, and I don't plan to be on there anytime soon. And I think it's just a way of shaming individuals. And again, it's not a deterrent to crime. It's just a way to make individuals hurt far more than they're already hurting already. And again, I do not like it. I do not like it. I am not in favor of it. And I'm not on there, and I don't have family or friends on there. Well, I do have a lot of friends on there. And I tell friends when they fall on there, go like, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not like you're and again, it's not like you're in an Erasmo Castro where it's going to be shared like forever and ever. I It's kind of trippy because you go out there and you Google Erasmo Castro, and Erasmo Castro, Erasmo Castro comes out. And I had a friend who had gotten arrested, and I go like, "Guy, you Google your name, no one comes out. The price for being an Erasmo Castro." Remember, they didn't even have room at Casa Romero. No, it was a horrible situation, and we're getting there now too. Good morning, Carolina. And let me say, Carolina, I am very, very proud of the work that you are doing, the work that a lot of the parents of at Rosa del Castillo and other schools. Really, I am very, very, very proud because this community needs parents and individuals from this community to be vocal and let individuals that are in these elected positions understand and know that the power always lies in the people. And the only reason that these people sit on these seats is because of the electorate. And the electorate has a right to fight, to speak, and to have their voice heard. And I'm very, very proud of the work that you're doing. And honestly, and I hadn't said that, but and thank you for inviting me to be a part of the process. And again, one of the things that I've always said, and I always will say, I will always, always, I will always be there. I lost 5 pounds last week, and I want to thank my my weight coach now, Sharon Moreno. Thank you, Sharon Moreno. Lost 5 pounds. I'm on this kind of program that she started. I don't know how she does it, but it works. And because I can't do the Ozempic anymore, discontinued it. Yeah, be doing buying new vehicles, tons of new vehicles, guys. Millions and millions of dollars of new vehicles. I mean, you've seen the videos that I posted in regards to all those Suburbans coming in. It's crazy. I remember the 80s. Damn shame the U.S. caused that crisis. It was horrible. Buenos dias. Good morning. Carlos Martinez running for constable, precinct 2. Échale ganas. Still waiting for my chicken plate. Policy dictates migration patterns. It's crazy. Biden sucks. Scott, can you ask the commissioners why does it take almost a month to register as a city credit union member? Thanks. I can. Send me an inbox just so I could send that message immediately. Because if it's on my inbox, I could share it. The Americans are the ones asking to money at the street corners. Los uninvited guests are getting everything for free. That's not right. Take care of our own. Yeah, and a lot of the Americans that are asking for money on the street corners, let me tell you, crackheads. And look, that's the other thing we need to stop. We need to stop the damn crackheads, and people need to stop giving crackheads money, guys. It's not. It's not. It's not hard It's not hard, guys, to know when an individual is on a corner of a street, like the guys on international, guys that are crackheads. Crackheads! Stop giving them money. They are a danger to themselves. They are a danger to the individuals driving. They're crackheads. Stop giving them money. It frustrates the crap out of me to see individuals opening up their windows to give them money. They're going to use that money for crack. They should put all the mugshots from the city, BSC, and county officials. I'm not in favor of mugshots being put up. I'm not. I don't know. I think it's dehumanizing. Everyone makes mistakes, and maybe uh, politicians, and again, and I'm not trying to defend myself or mine being up there. Maybe politicians, we should be held at a different standard. For individuals that are in elected positions, yeah, maybe go ahead and put ours out there. That's fine. And I'm not in no way advocating for ours to be taken down. It's just for individuals that, like, a friend of mine got a class B misdemeanor, uh, and out there all sad. And I think I can't remember who mentioned, but yeah, I think Lalo mentioned that there's a lot of like teenagers, that 18, 19, 20 year olds, out there for public intoxication or petty little crimes and stuff. And God, you're starting out your life and you're already social media famous for something stupid. And then a lot of times it's not like your most flattering pictures out there. I had a friend that didn't take that bad of a picture, and I said, well, at least your picture's not that bad. Mine was pretty bad. Always have contempt for the 90% who didn't vote for local elections. um, I think we all should have contempt for the 90% that the elections are corrupt and shameless. Not all. Hey, friend. Hola, hermosa. Good morning. Good morning. We need to keep your youth home longer and not be throwing them out into the streets. Yeah, and I agree. And one of the things that I think that bothers me so much is that there's a lot of parents out there, Lalo, that go out there and buy their kids, like, le compré a mi 16-year-old un carro. Boy, like, I don't think that's the right thing to do. I don't think that kids at 16 years old should be getting a damn car. Do not get your 16-year-olds cars. I think it's a mistake. Let them work for their vehicles. I mean, my first car was my dad's Ford Maverick. It was just a 76, I think. I remember. Hola, Rudy. Hermoso. Um, I mean, I think I had to pay for it. I was working at Whataburger, and the only reason I got it was because I was working at Whataburger. And a lot of the times, and when I started working at Whataburger, I was like 15. I think Papa se compadeció de mí because I literally had to walk from Whataburger here on 802 all the way down to Tyler Street International every night, and we get out like at 2, 3 in the morning. It's just what we had to do. Calmate. Trying. PD's posting pictures is Orwellian. I think it's Brownsville PD. They do some stuff that's really really kind of like weird, like when they would have these guys go out there, and again, when they would go have these guys out there and do these live videos like at accident scenes and stuff. I'm going like, how in the hell is that police department ish? I mean, so to me, it was just so unprofessional, and it just didn't seem like something that Brownsville Police Department should be doing. And I don't know if they were doing it for the likes or for the shares, or it's just. And I think they stopped doing it because they started to realize that it did look super tacky. You know, I mean, and the guy didn't do that bad of a job. You know, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that Erasmo Castro does. That's my forte. And for the longest time, I've been out there reaching out to them. I go like, just hire me to do that kind of crap and send me off. You know what I'm saying? But it just looked weird to have. We're here at an accident scene, and here on Elizabeth and Taylor, and traffic's being blocked, and the guy's out there, and like a scene. Maybe it's a crime scene, maybe it's an accident scene, but to have Brownsville Police Department, use their resources for that, just looked kind of trippy, man, kind of weird. Just didn't it just didn't fez up. So I don't get the gist behind it. And again, a lot of the stuff that Brownsville Police Department does, I just don't see the reason behind it. Like putting up the mugshots on their page, like, and then updating it like every day. They're updating it every day. Like we have someone that's being paid by the Brownsville Police Department, by the city of Brownsville, to be uploading every day. Every day. Shaming our people. I don't know. I don't like it. But when you're stealing millions, they should. Yeah. No, again, maybe our politicians should be at a different level. Like the politicos and like Sylvia Atkinson, and again, I'll take it. An Erasmo Castro that was busted with a DDI. That's fine. If you're in public office, your life is open for everything out there. And a little bit again, like I mentioned, you Google Erasmo Castro, you're going to see this beautiful face all out there. You Google Juan Gutierrez, who got arrested for public intoxication, and you're not going to find a Juan Gutierrez or a Pamphilo Arismendi or something. It comes with the territory. And again, I accept it. Cuando pescaron a varios con las cariñosas. Yeah, it doesn't make it much sense. It's just, gacho. Hola, chiquillo. Hola, papi. No, they're all corrupt. They're human. Not all of us. I consider myself a politician, and I think and let me say this is because of what I've learned in the political realm that like helped me with the Guatemala situation that I've shared here publicly with the Satan worshippers. It's a human condition to be deceptive and corrupt. I try to do my best not to be deceptive and or corrupt. Kind of trippy, you mean? Yeah, it is kind of trippy. Good morning, Benny. You look amazing. Congratulations on your weight loss. You look amazing, amazing. Too handsome. I would like to rephrase my question. Why, once registered with the Brownsville City Credit Union, it take close to a month to become a member? Blessings, blessings to you, mi amor. Send me the question. I'll surely ask. Family is the only solution to delinquency and addictions. Hugs, culture, and affection from the home is what will save our community. Let me tell you, I agree with Lalo. I think that a lot of what has happened is because of the breakdown of the family unit, and a lot of the lack of coming to the dinner table all together and having this interaction between family members. I agree with you 100%. Different times. Now we know where the money is going. Yeah, unfortunately. Erasmo, I love you and all, but remember when you would post on your page? I remember you posted people with warrants. Yeah, and again, Cesar, let me say that one of the things that I've stated here publicly, I did a lot of stupid stuff, especially when I started the page, and I really and I made a lot of people very very upset. And you're right. I was very very dumb at times. I stupid. I was just dumb. But I can admit when I made a mistake, and I made. Let me tell you, growing into what uh, an Erasmo Castro is today, it didn't come without making lot of mistakes along the way, and I made tons of them. I honestly did, and some of them including putting up a lot of little stupidity, little post that I should never have posted out there. I agree. You're right. It was dumb of me, and I've apologized before, and I'll apologize again to anyone out there that I hurt, uh, just for putting up stupidity on my page. Anyone. I think the warrants are a little bit different. If the police department or they're looking for someone, I think that that is fair. Especially, let me say a couple of stories that I would put up where they were finding someone that had shot, and I remember this one. I think that's fair when they're like, we're looking for someone that had shot his wife and a child, and it was kind of a trippy deal. I don't know if y'all remember this, but uh, we received the information that they were looking for this guy that had killed his wife and his their child, and literally we were covering. It's kind of strange, and this is not what you're referring to, but it was kind of strange. We were literally covering where he was going, and we were posting the sightings even better than the police department was. And they finally caught him, I think, a couple of hours later, and a couple of hours later, and it was because of the post that we were putting up. But I understand exactly what you're saying, Cesar. You're right. Wasting time and money, and when there's a call, llegan después que se toman el café. That's unfortunate. Thanks, brother. You look amazing. But we are corrupt so much so that's why there's theft, murder, addictions, you name it. That's what the good book says. Um, Dice, ¿de dónde vienen las guerras entre vosotros? Vienen de vuestras pasiones. Maybe. You're right. Fajazos will do wonders. Going back to the old form of discipline, you're right. We're not corrupt by nature or culture. It's learned and can be reversed. I agree with Lalo. I think that there's a lot of good inside man. As the years go by, you grow and learn. Success, much learning, life experience. Yeah, I agree. And again, there's a lot of things that I wish I would have done differently. And again, I'm not negating anything that Cesar says. A lot of things that I wish that I would have done differently from the, but it, I didn't know that this page, Erasmo Castro, was going to grow, burst out to be what we turned out to be. And again, I'm humbled by it, and I'm not trying to be the famous Erasmo Castro. I'm trying to be the servant Erasmo Castro. And again, one of the things that someone mentioned to me the other day, they said, "Hey, Erasmo Castro, there was this event, and you didn't stay for it." I said, I can't remember who it was. I don't do well in large crowds. I didn't go to Taste La Frontera despite the fact that I had tickets. I didn't go to it, and it's just the big old crowd thing is not my thing. But it doesn't mean I'm antisocial. I will go to any event that I am asked to attend. It's just I tend to like my smaller little niche little one or two uh, crowd things or my alone time, which I have reverted to. I was out there on the dating scene for the past year and so, and I've decided to go back and decided to go back and be myself. Yes, in regards to starting a petition for the school closings, let me say this, and people could get in contact with Carolina, and it's too late. There's nothing that can be done at this point. It's going to happen. There is nothing that we can do as a community to stop the closing of schools. It's too late. What we need to do, my friends, Carolina and everybody, and all the other parents, and again, know that Erasmo Castro will always speak with the truth. It's like when I met with the parents of Rosel Castillo. I said, guys, we have to get to the root as to why we are here. And the reason that we are here is because the individuals, this is my what I am seeing, the individuals that made the decisions on top, like the previous administration, like Rene Gutierrez and the previous board majority, they took measures that were not consequential or beneficial to the community as a whole. And I've been saying this for a while, guys. What we should be uniting in is to make petitions, guys, petitions, and bring people together, folks. Benny, Carolina, everyone. Let's bring people together. Let's create these lists of individuals that are going to come out and vote in November to get rid of these people on the board. Help me that way and bring me back on the board. And look, and it may sound self-serving. It may sound like, oh, Erasmo just wants to get elected. And please listen to me for 5 minutes. I don't need to be elected to be Erasmo Castro. The community needs an Erasmo Castro in on there. I'm still gonna be okay. That's why Erasmo Castro is the perfect individual to be on the city commission, to be the mayor of Brownsville, or to be on the BISD board, or to be on the appraisal district. And please listen to me, guys, because I don't need that position to be someone. I'm Erasmo Castro. I'm Erasmo Castro. I'm, and as mamon as this may sound, I'm still famous. And I don't see myself. I'm not a Bronco 956. I'm not here for a little while and then I disappear. I think I'm going to be famous for a little while longer. And hear me out. The reason this community needs an Erasmo Castro on there is because I did a great job while I was on there. I cannot be bought. And more like infamous. I'm there for you. I am one of you. So I need y'all to get together and start making the list of all these people that are upset and have them make lists of other people, registered voters, and then make other lists and say, we need Erasmo Castro. We need to get rid of Eddie Garcia. We need to get rid of Jessica Gonzalez. We need to get rid of Daniela Lopez Valdez. And we need to get rid of Minerva Peña or, you know, and that's what we need to do, guys. It's just that simple. Let me just go to the comments real quick. The Bible and the several neurologists would disagree. The neurologists are nuts. Haven't seen a crackhead change. And I know a lot of people who smoke crack. I would disagree there. Some people don't change. Some people don't. Can you please check your message? I did. We include myself, need Jesus in our life. Blessings to all. We all do, yes. Help me. Why is Sombrero Fest not prepared for disabled people attending? I want to go. I actually agree with you. We simply won't address addiction. We just blame the suppliers and not the demand. 100%. You're right. Good morning, Richard, my man. I love you, Richard. We as a community need to play chess against the leaders, and we need to be moves ahead, stop their plans to defend them. Then we will win. I agree with you on it. Thank you, love you. The reason for closing concert is due to poor quality district. Who manages the election, guys? We need to stop this next year. More school closures. No, this year we need to remove them. This year we need to start cutting from the top. We need to stop thinning the herd acá arriba, not acá abajo, where it directly affects our students. And I know what you're saying, Carolina. Think of this. We have 4 area superintendents. They're up here. When is the last time the area superintendents up here had direct contact with your children? Direct contact with your children. It is like 20 steps to get to your child. These people want to cut the 15 people that have direct contact with your child, all y'all's child, everyone, not Carolina's, all of y'all's child. That's who they focus on. The ones here at the bottom, the substitute, the teacher aide, the teacher, the custodian, the food nutritional service individual, the counselors, the individuals here. This is where the cuts happen, guys. That isn't where the cuts need to occur. The cuts need to occur acá arriba with the individuals that have less or no contact with our children. But they don't want to cut that because esos son los solaperos. No one wants to make the hard decisions and to get rid of their compadres and their comadres. That's why we need to get together. We need to stop the bleed. We need to fix it. Because at the end of the day, the ones that are hurting are the individuals south of Brownsville. Because look at the schools that are closing that have been closed. They're south of Brownsville. This school district is killing Southmost. Killing Southmost. And everyone in Brownsville should be upset. 100% more infamous. You have my vote. I love you. El how was? Then now BSD has paid high salary compadres, comadres, 100 grand. Piña needs to go. They all need to go. Do you honestly feel the public should give you a second chance to be on the board after you were already on the board once? Uh, well, yeah, because Victor, I did an amazing job. I'm the only sitting board member, Victor, that actually went to the FBI. I didn't steal a dime from you, Victor. I never lied to you. It was transparent. I stood up for custodians, food nutrition service individuals. I think so. Again, Victor, if you want to judge me for something that I did outside the realm, Victor, of BISD, that's your choice. But can you fault me on anything that I did in regards to the service that I provided to you and to the district, to my children? I dare you. You will not. I did an amazing job as a board member. The DWI had nothing to do with my service as a board member. Nothing. Think about it, Victor. It was the DA, it was Sylvia Atkinson, it was all those other individuals that were so hard pressed to get rid of an Erasmo Castro. Why would you think that they wanted an Erasmo Castro out of there? It didn't benefit you, Victor. It benefited them. So, yeah, always get the snake from its head, 100%. Coming soon, Muerte de Hambre Snago will be in every adult daycare. Van a ver, 100%. ¿Quiénes son los top officials? Alma Rubio. I wish you hadn't asked me that. I just saw her. I can't remember her name. Uh, Gallegos. Rose. I don't know. They've sent me a survey and I haven't filled out yet. It talks about when cousins in place 100%. But we need to stop talking and start acting 100%. Southmost is hurting. Exactamente. On previous meeting, they mentioned that the Southmost area is low income. Our taxes are based on low income. And think of this, Carolina, especially with the money that they're going to start charging now for the road improvement stuff. Southmost is paying more now than individuals towards the Alton Glory area. More. And we'll talk about that with Commissioner Los Santos when we see back on. Guys, I have to go. I have a wedding at 10 o'clock. I love y'all. Be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. I'll see y'all. Hopefully, I'll make little shows from Cuba. I'll do my best. I'm on my way. Thank you, guys. Hasta luego.